our tale of the tape, brought to you by Synergy, the ultra premium energy drink from Science. They are set to go again. Forrest Griffin, 27 years old. Stephan Bonnar, 29 years old. The official introductions once again from the veteran voice, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is brought to you by Mickey's Fine Malt Liquor, the official beer of the UFC. Mickey's Got Stung. And Lionsgate presents Crank, opening in theaters September 1st. Also THQ's Saints Row, the hottest new video game available exclusively on your Xbox 360. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the co-main event of the evening. And now, here we go again. This fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, the fighter standing in the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist who holds a professional record of 12 wins with 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 204 pounds. Fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, the American Psycho, Stephan Bonnar. And now introducing his opponent, standing in the red corner. This man is a freestyle fighter who holds a professional record of 12 wins with 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, Forrest Griffin. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of this contest is Steve Mazzagatti.
Gentlemen, you know the rules, you know what you're here for. We all expect a good, clean, fair fight. I want you to obey my commands, protect yourself at all times. Most of all, come out ready to fight. Hook 'em up. Good luck.
Forrest Griffin, Stephan Bonnar. Finally, here we go again. You ready? You ready? Bam!
Oh man, here we go.
I want round 4. Here it is.
Inside leg kick by Forrest.
Will Forrest actually show us his ground skills tonight, Randy, or is he just going to slug away and pick up where they left off?
Well, both these guys have huge hearts, and I expect to see it a battle of attrition. These guys like to bang. You're going to see a brawl for sure.
It just came, that fight just came at the perfect time. All the exposure, the ultimate fight of the great success of the reality show with you and Chuck as the coaches and 6-figure contract on the line, and Diego had already won that night and people were watching, and you couldn't have asked for anything more. Will we get more of the same here tonight? And Stephan almost won that fight in the second round. Forrest, if you'll remember, in that first matchup was in big trouble in the second round. Griffin came forward. Bonnar stumbled a little bit, but no damage done.
Bonnar throwing big overhands, and Forrest looking for straight 1-2s right down the middle.
Good leg kick by Bonnar. Forrest checks it and throws him down.
Forrest cutting off the ring very nicely. Again, nice straight punches by Forrest.
Now, seriously, you have trained with him extensively, Randy. How much has Forrest Griffin improved?
I think he's improved a lot. He's good everywhere. His stand-up especially, I think, is a lot sharper than it was. He's always had good ground skills. The biggest thing is his work ethic and learning to train and train smart.
He just landed a nice right hand and then followed up with a very nice jab. Nice turning side kick by Stephan Bonnar.
Spinning back kick. Bonnar has a great spinning back kick. He used it through the show. He used it in several of his fights.
Mike Goldberg, Joe Rogan, the natural Randy Couture, Mandalay Bay Events Center. First round of Stephan Bonnar and Forrest Griffin. Bonnar looks like he's leading with that right hand a little bit now, and now he switches back.
Forrest's hands are much sharper.
And competent too, and it seems like he's catching Bonnar off guard every time. Yep, man caught a finger inadvertently, if you will, in the eye, but Randy, unfortunately, you know all too well about that.
Yeah, that happens. Fingerless gloves, no thumb loop, those things can happen.
High kick by Bonnar.
And Forrest stuck his hand out to measure and accidentally poked Stephan in the eye. He backed off and let Stephan recover.
I cannot believe how much sharper his striking looks. Because you didn't see it displayed until later in the Tito Ortiz fight, Joe.
Well, I think that fight is a huge factor. I think that fight gave him a ton of confidence. Fighting a guy that was the former UFC light heavyweight champion and doing so well on his feet. I think he's far more confident now than he ever has been before.
I don't think he looks anything, Randy, pardon me, I don't think he looks anything like the same guy we even saw at the Arrowhead Pond against, uh-oh, he got caught though, the same guy we saw against Tito Ortiz. Spinning back kick got him.
You see a much more patient Forrest. He's not just stepping in there brawling wildly. He's picking his shots and setting them up.
Stephan Bonnar looks, nice head kick by Bonnar.
Caught him with the leg kick.
Forrest Griffin is throwing some serious leg kicks.
Looking at the clock, 122 remains in round number 1.
This is heating up.
They have picked up where they left off. You know, right when we were talking about Forrest there, Joe, Bonnar got not one but 2 good strikes in. Caught him with a punch and then with the back kick.
Well, Bonnar knows this fight is do or die for him.
Absolutely.
Keep switching leads. Switching to a southpaw stance again.
How difficult is that for the opponent?
Well, you're going to have to read. You have to watch for different things. The southpaw is going to bring a straight left instead of that right hand. And you're open for different things.
Now he switches the leads again. That may be one thing that Bonnar's put into his arsenal for this fight.
Well, that was also something they used against Keith Jardine. And we said that it was because of the leg kicks, and Bonnar insisted afterwards that was a plan.
Gotcha. Got the unanimous decision. Winded Bonnar over Keith Jardine.
Oh, good right hand by Forrest.
Forrest pushing forward again. Forrest just appears to be very relaxed, and Bonnar as an extreme look of determination in his face.
He almost looks desperate.
No, there's no question.
Eyes.
Absolutely. Well, again, he's trying to reach for the stars because Forrest has found the stars. He's as popular a fighter as we have in the UFC today. He doesn't have a belt. He does have the moniker of the Ultimate Fighter champion. He's not a Hall of Famer, but he is a man recognized everywhere.
Nice shot.
Stephan, you gotta let your hands go, Stephan.
They got his mouthpiece.
Mouthpiece. You gotta let your hands go, Stephan. You gotta let your hands go.
Let him go. Let him go.
Rub. You gotta get off first. You gotta go first.
1-3-2, your boxing is great. Let's stay patient. Everything is nice and calm. It's flowing nice and easy. You're moving real well.
Your timing's perfect, all right? Just psych him out a little bit more. You got him flinching like hell. You got him really flinching. You know what I mean? He's really reacting to what you're doing.
Still to come, the main event of the evening. He is the UFC modern day. Hanato Babalu's Soul Brawl once what Chuck Liddell has, the light heavyweight belt. The main event still to come tonight. Round 2 set between Bonnar and Griffin. Great job done by Forrest Griffin in round 1. Don't doubt the striking ability, though, of Bonnar.
No, absolutely. And I picked Bonnar in the first season of The Ultimate Fighter. We talk about Forrest's work ethic and Forrest's heart. Stephan has all those qualities as well. That's why that first fight was so exciting.
And extremely close on the judges' scorecards.
Yeah, a lot of people think the difference between these two fighters is that Stephan Bonnar's made the decision to stay in the same camp that he was at before, whereas Forrest has gone on, moved on, and trained with some of the best fighters in the world.
That, and he lost his mentor and his main trainer in the late Carlson Gracie. And I agree, and it's something, Joe, and you and I talked about earlier today off the air, is that, I mean, Forrest has come out to Vegas. He's surrounded himself with the best of the best, including the man sitting between us right now, UFC Hall of Famer Randy Couture. And you can see it.
Nice right hand by Forrest.
His combinations just look extremely sharp right now.
Very sharp, very crisp. His boxing
Nice
is
overhand
far
right by
better.
Stephan.
Forrest is bleeding from his right cheekbone.
I don't think Forrest is in a fight until he bleeds.
Well, he's in one now. He's bleeding under his right eye. Checked it, saw it, like Forrest cares.
That's undoubtedly some scar tissue that was probably opened up by Tito Ortiz.
Or maybe originally by Stephan Bonnar, for
Little
sure.
cup check there by Forrest.
And you know what? The interesting thing, though, is that while you say it's a rivalry, it's this and that, these two men have great respect for each other because they spent all those weeks in the house together on The Ultimate Fighter. They were the two jokesters. They both walked away as equals. Right now, Forrest holds the edge, though.
Both great guys, great personalities, great character in both of these guys.
And realistically, your guy lost. I mean, Chuck's guy won. I mean, if you really want to get down to brass tacks here, right?
Very difficult to find a winner or a loser in that fight. I mean, and that's what when you get a fight like that and the judges decide one way or another. I mean, it's just, is that a win or a loss?
Look at you protecting the Hall of Famer. Look at you protecting the Hall of Famer.
That's my opinion, baby.
Well, that's why you have a microphone. Oh, caught him.
Forrest looks so sharp in his movement, so fluid in his side to side, the way he's moving in and out, his angles. I mean, he really is a much improved striker.
He's really been the man to take the center of the octagon, too, Randy, as you pointed out. Caught him with a jab there. And Bonnar's circling, trying to avoid, and he's having a very difficult time engaging because the control, the spacing is being controlled by Forrest Griffin.
Forrest is doing a great job of cutting him off, is shadowing him, and getting the angles. Nice combination there by
Very
Bonnar.
nice by Bonnar. Nice
Bonnar
left hook by
starts to
Bonnar.
turn it up.
That cheekbone is bleeding badly now.
Continues to hit that same spot.
Nice inside leg kick.
That hurt. Look at the knee. He's not putting that foot down the same way.
You know what? It seems like Griffin's trying to pick him apart, and it almost in that desperate look that you kind of described before, Randy and Joe. It seems like Bonnar's looking for the counter to just end it with one punch.
He's definitely a little more tense. He's putting a little more ill intent on those combinations. Forrest looks more relaxed, throwing straighter punches, landing good shots.
Well, Joe brought up a great point. Most of the pressure in this fight is on Stephan Bonnar.
Nice jab.
Forget about the ground game. Both guys said, you know what? And even Forrest joked about it. Maybe I'll test out those ground skills sometime, but then again, maybe not.
This is probably not the fight.
No, not at all.
Randy, watching Forrest train, how much does Forrest train on the ground?
Oh, he does a lot of training on the ground. We do spend a lot of time doing mixed martial arts, not just refining his boxing and kickboxing skills. We spend a lot of time on the bottom and on the top.
Does he drill submissions, or does he just drill positions and how to get off from the bottom, or what does he focus most on?
Well, I think he focused most on position because I think in most of his fights he feels like that's going to win for him. But he does practice his submission skills, and he has good submission skills.
We have seen him use them. He got Bill Mahood in a rear naked choke.
This second round is a lot closer than round one. Bonnar's starting to turn up the heat, and it's interesting. Forrest Griffin said he learned a lot about himself against Stephan in the second round of the first matchup. He just wanted it to end at one point, but then he regained his confidence, his composure, and won round three.
That was a very nice right hand by Bonnar, and a nice jab to follow, and another jab.
Bonnar's starting to turn it up here in round two.
Right on the bell, Forrest threw a punch. It was hard to pull them back once they're launched.
4 and 5, and we launch our way to round 6.
Wow.
Forrest, you're doing good, buddy. Now this is the last round.
You gotta give me
You're gonna
off that 1-3.
If you ask me, I think it's dead even, all right? I need you to get in there and give this last round everything you got right here, okay? Stop this guy. Outwork him, okay? All right? You're gonna have to get in there and do that.
Tito Ortiz.
Doing well for himself.
Yes, he is. Nicely done, Tito. Eddie Bravo.
I gave the first round to Forrest Griffin, except for that beautiful turning side kick that Stephan Bonnar landed. I mean, just like Joe and Randy are saying, his ring generalship and his striking is razor sharp. And I also gave him the second round. It's 20-18 Forrest Griffin.
Eddie, thank you very much. Eddie will help us score the main event of the night as well between the Iceman Chuck Liddell and Renato Babalu Sobral. Third and final round, and here we go.
You heard Mike Pyle and Forrest Griffin's going to say that he thought it was dead even, which is very interesting.
I think they looked at that second round. Bonnar landed some very effective striking combinations.
It was
you
pretty
might
close.
think he lost that a round apiece for each fighter now, going against what Eddie had thought, but yeah, it's a tough round to score. Oh, nice.
Oh, nice right hand by Forrest, and a counter from a left hook by Bonnar.
Oh, he's bleeding again.
They're
under
both
the right eye. They're
now.
both bleeding. This looks a lot like the first matchup. High kick by Bonnar. Looking for the Superman punch. He didn't have that in his arsenal before.
I bet he did.
Just didn't see it, right?
Yeah. I bet he's had that one for a while.
Exchanging jabs. Both guys in great shape. Neither guy looks tired.
And if you ever look at Forrest Griffin's arm and see a weird lump in it, that's because it was broken, and he never even bothered to get it fixed. He broke it in a fight, wound up winning that fight by KO, and still carries around a broken left arm that he meant to get fixed. Talked about getting repaired and getting surgery on it a few times, and never got around to doing it.
3:36 remains in this second conflict between Bonnar and Griffin.
Spinning back fist attempt by Stephan Bonnar, throws the spinning back kick.
.308 remains.
Another cup check by Forrest there.
Forrest has landed some nice leg kicks.
You know what? The decision went against Bonnar before. I know Bonnar doesn't want to put it in the judges' hands again here tonight. He does not want this fight to go to the judges' scorecards.
He's got less than 3 minutes.
It was interesting, too, that Forrest was pretty funny when, speaking of the decision loss to Tito Ortiz that many, as you said, believed went against him. He said, Joe, he said, you know what, I got kind of lucky against Stephan. I guess the judges just didn't think I was going to get lucky twice. And that's the humility that Forrest Griffin has, which makes him so popular.
I think it also makes him able to improve so much because he doesn't have a messed up ego or distorted perception of reality. He knows his strengths and weaknesses.
And you know what? For that matter, Randy, either to Stephan Bonnar.
No, he doesn't.
Head kick by Forrest.
No, he doesn't. They're both great guys. They're both very grounded, very in touch, and wanting to improve and be the best fighters that they can be. They don't think they're there yet.
Very intelligent guys as well, and excellent representatives of mixed martial arts. Forrest clinches. Thought we were going to see some ground action.
Nah, no way. Not with 2 minutes left.
Real good exchanges in this round.
I think I'm really going to say it again. I think I'm going to want to see round 4 again. Let's make it a championship fight that's not a championship fight, so we can get 5 rounds out of it. Bonnar's got to push it here, Joe, doesn't he?
For sure, for sure. Stephan Bonnar is behind the scorecards, according to Eddie and according to me as well, and he's got to do something here.
Randy, you agree?
I'm
good left
reading it
hook.
the same way. I think that second round was closer, but I think Forrest eked it out. Sharper punches, and I think he's doing the same thing in this third round.
Good right hand. Nice inside leg kick.
Inside leg kick by Forrest Griffin.
Oh, good left hook. He is picking him apart here.
Forrest is really putting nice combinations together here this evening. Pushing forward is Griffin. Less than 1 minute remains.
Nice jab.
They are on their feet here at the Mandalay Bay Events Center. And we still have Liddell and Babalu tonight.
Nice right hand by Stephan Bonnar. And another.
30 seconds remains. Look into the eyes of Stephan Bonnar.
Nice overhand right by Forrest.
Forrest just took out his mouthpiece, spit, and then put it back in.
15 seconds.
Oh, big right hand.
Nice right hand.
Little leg trip attempt by Forrest Griffin.
Look at this. They still are pushing the pace at the end of the fight.
Wow.
Great
Another
fight.
great fight.
The crowd is on its feet in appreciation. What another great fight from these guys.
6 spectacular rounds in the books between Stephan Bonnar and Forrest Griffin. I remember this scene before.
Yeah, I can see it's like kind of white coat.
Eddie Bravo, your thoughts?
Well, that round was pretty damn close. Bonnar did do some good things there, but overall, throughout the whole fight, Forrest Griffin was pressing the action. He had octagon control and ring generalship, and his defense was on point. He kept making Bonnar miss with those big shots. I got it a shutout, 30-27 Forrest Griffin.
Eddie Bravo, thank you very much. So it could very well be another unanimous decision victory for Forrest Griffin. Or will this one go to Stephan Bonnar? We will soon find out.
I got it again. Just like last time.
We have the decision. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Forrest Griffin.
What can you do if you're Stephan Bonnar? Here's Joe.
All right, I'm here with the winner, Forrest Griffin. I'm not sure if they're booing or cheering.
Come on.
Forrest, it was another...
Hey, guys, come on. I have low self-esteem. What's going on here? Did I really not win that fight? I thought I did.
I thought it was an excellent fight, and I did think you did win.
I didn't think I won it 30-27. I'm pretty sure Stephan won the second round. I was scoring it myself.
All right, another fantastic fight from you guys. Do you think you're going to have a third one?
I think we got to. I owe it to Stephan, man. Because that was, like I said, that was about as close to the first one. I didn't gas in this one, but then again, I wasn't as active as he was. So, guys, come on, man. We're trying.
All right, now, Forrest, you're coming off a very close loss to Tito Ortiz and an excellent victory over Stephan. How long before we think we can see you challenging for the title?
All right, did you see, hold on, let me replay. Did you see this? See that?
No, I missed that.
When I quit doing that, that's when I'll be ready.
All right, we'll keep an eye out for you. Forrest Griffin, humble as usual. Take a look at the Mickey's replay.
Hey, I want you guys to know that I had an inflamed vagina for this fight.
You should get that looked at. Take a look at the replay. Talk us through some action.
That's me charging wildly, protecting myself by ducking, and saying, hey, Stephan, you should really think about kneeing me in the head because I'm going to run face down at you for 5 minutes.
You got to love the humility. Forrest Griffin, ladies and gentlemen.
He represents the UFC so well. Tito Ortiz with a big smile on his face. Here's Joe again.
All right, I'm here with Stephan Bonnar. Stephan, I'm just going to refer to you as the guy who came in second place. How's that? Now, Stephan, you've had 2 fights with him, 2 very close fights. You've lost 2 decisions. Give us your thoughts on the fight.
It was a good fight. I knew it was close. I thought I got at least 1 round, but it's not me picking who wins. I think I broke my thumb in the first round, so as fun as it was to hit him with the right hand, it sure hurt.
Do you think we're going to see Forrest Stephan 3?
Well, I wanted to win this so bad so there could be a rubber match, so why don't we do best of 5?
I think the crowd loves it. I would love to see it. We always love seeing you perform. Thank you very much again. Stephan Bonnar, ladies and gentlemen.